Opened up the gang, we recruiting, but none of these clowns worth recruiting. 4 in the whip, 1 shooter and 3 snitch, nodding off at the wheel, catch me slipping, don't miss. Those first 4 bars, man, it's kind of, I feel like, I don't know if I'm shooting shots at the game, you know what I mean? Like, when I went to jail in 2004, the game was nothing like it is now. People are accepting people that don't follow the code and all that type of shit. So that's where I opened up the gang, we recruiting, but none of these clowns worth recruiting. I feel like I'm just letting everybody know that these people that are calling themselves gangsters out here these days, they really ain't gangsters. So if a motherfucker was to open up a gang for recruitment, it'd be hard pressed to find anybody to recruit these days, because most of these fools ain't what they're portraying themselves out to be. Lies become truths in the bottom of the 5th. Sprite mixed with lean, I'm immune to this shit. 300 for the shirt, 700 for the sneakers. Man, I used to smoke meth with the motherfucking tweakers. Lies become truths in the bottom of the 5th. Man, I'm just talking about how people switch up when they get to drinking. People find courage in the bottom of the 5th, you know what I mean? Or become truthful in the bottom of the 5th. I'm talking about a bottle too. So I like to talk shit and tell people, man, if you do some criminal shit while you're intoxicated, man, you ain't really doing the criminal shit, man. Your intoxicated being is doing it for you, if that makes any sense. And then I say 300 for the shirt, 700 for the sneakers. Man, I used to smoke meth with the motherfucking tweakers. Because I had my bouts with drugs when I was a little kid, man, and I went to prison in 97 and never touched meth again. But I'm saying, look how far I've come, though, you know what I mean? It's just like one of those moments. Thugs up in court narrating, cooperating with authorities, ways of a new gangster. Homie sister wants to fuck, if he cool with it, might let her. Homie said they had love, I did 10 with no letters. The next shit, it's like it goes back to the first few lines, you know what I mean? I'm talking about thugs up in court narrating on the stand, giving their little testimony, fucking up all the rules of the code. But then these fools come home and everything is sweet. And they're making movies about rats these days. So I grew up, we did not do that. You don't talk to the police no matter what the situation is. And then I'm talking about homie sister wants to fuck, if he cool with it, might let her. I mean, I think we've all pretty much been down that path before. Some of us refuse to do it, and some of us say, if the homies don't care, we don't care, right? Dumbing down this gangster, most of you won't get it. How I hate a fucking snitch, if you kick it, you're no different. How a bitch sucking dick for a fix is no different than a bitch sucking dick for a purse, there's no difference. Dumbing down this gangster, most of you won't get it. How I hate a fucking snitch, if you kick it, you're no different. God damn, people that kick it with rats are ruining the fucking game. I almost hold rat sympathizers is accountable for what the fuck is wrong with this game as I do rats. Because once upon a time, nobody accepted rats. And now people accept them. And people probably go to jail and feel like it's okay to do that faulty shit because there's no more consequences. And then I talk about, it's like me shooting a shot at somebody that's shooting a shot at some broad that's sucking dick for a heroin fix or whatever. To me, there's no difference than a bitch that's doing it for a purse. You know, don't throw rocks in a glass house. You know what I mean? Everybody's pretty much sucking dick for something, you bitches. And my brothers, keep a fuck around and find out. Silly questions like that'll get you shot in the mouth. Ain't gotta ask the streets, cause the feds still watch me. I've been out for 5 years and the feds still want me. And my brothers, keep a fuck around and find out, man. That one I think is self-explanatory, you know what I mean? I will die and I will kill for my brothers, man. People that I hold close to my heart, I'll do anything for. So And then that last line, man, I love the last line. Ain't gotta ask the streets, cause the feds still watch me. You know, these streets ain't what it used to be, man. So people that ain't shit could be portrayed out to be shit, but real gangsters, man, are separated by how the cops behave when they do shit. You know what I mean? So you could be claiming to be all this and all that, holding big pistols in your motherfucking video. Some of us can't do that. So the feds still want me. That's all I'm trying to say. So there's a difference between some of us. Bet I'm screaming fame till my last breath. Green rag on my chest when I'm laid to rest. My name made the fame, might as well confess. You don't want to see me win, might as well confess. Bet I'm screaming fame till my last breath. It's me just being a loyal person, man. Green rag on my chest when I'm laid to rest. Hey, to the very end, from the start to the finish, man. It is what it is, and my name made the fame, might as well confess. You hoes don't want to see me win, might as well confess. I understand. Motherfucker starts doing something a little different, all the hate comes out of you hoes, but it is what it is. I'ma still push. You could keep hating. It makes me money, and I enjoy the hate, so fuck you. But I'll be thumbing through them things, might as well accept. And I'll be sipping on that proper till there's nothing left. Tell the jury they could suck my dick. Until they get me, I'll be drinking on that Irish shit. I'll keep thumbing through them things, bitches. I'll keep counting them hundreds while you hating everything I do. I ain't mad at you, though. Keep doing it. You know, I always be drinking that proper shit. I stay on that Irish whiskey shit. Supporting that Irish fucking UFC little leprechaun motherfucker. Yeah, tell the jury they could suck my dick until they get me. I'll be drinking on that Irish shit. That's just me talking more shit, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like some of us get harassed a little more than others when you're in the game. So that's just me talking shit to the system, I guess. Fuck the system. Penitentiary ain't the place for me. But if I go, won't be housed with no special needs. Die like a man, never on my knees. If you ain't on the line, you a bitch to me. And if you ever drop a dime, you a snitch to me. And if you ever hate for pussy, you a bitch to me. It gets deep right here. The penitentiary ain't the place for me. But if I go, won't be housed with no special needs, man. Listen, I was raised with a code, you know what I mean? And I'll never accept certain behaviors. You know, I might not go out of my way to come find you and do something, but I'm not gonna fuck with you because we was raised different, or even if we was raised the same way and you chose to go a different path, man, it's unacceptable behavior for me. So I'm not gonna go into the shaded area with these clowns that make up excuses for their behaviors or anything like that. So if you ain't on the line, you a bitch to me, man. And if you ever drop a dime, you a snitch to me, man. And if you ever hate for pussy, you a bitch to me, man. Yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like music has gave me the opportunity to speak to a large group, and I'm using that opportunity to get my morals and what I consider the game and how I've lived by the code out to people. And maybe these soft motherfuckers out here that act like they're living in the game will realize that the game that they're living in now ain't the same. So shout out the feds, man, they listening. And I just dropped G's on attorney fees. Precautionary measures, man, I hate the system. When real gangsters talk, man, they pay attention. Old faces in the clique turned it into hate faces. Blew through the green and turned it into blue faces. And this is more of me talking shit, you know. Shout out the feds, man, they listening. Don't be talking on them phones, man. Do not hit me on no phone talking no silly shit. The motherfucking cops do listen to that shit, man, and I don't play that shit, man. When real gangsters talk, man, they pay attention. And all you hateful faces, man, shit changes fast. Motherfuckers, at first, it's kind of a trip because I felt like hella people were supportive. People was feeling what I was doing, but then when they seen that it was serious and I was really trying to push this music shit, man, I feel like people switched up on me. I don't know. And maybe that I'm an overthinker, so maybe I'm tripping, but it seems like people ain't gonna remain supportive your whole trip, and then maybe when it bubbles, everybody will come back around. But maybe when they come back around, I won't be around. So old faces in the clique turned into hate faces. Blew through them green hundreds and turned them bitches into blue hundreds. I'm coming for that money. You dig? Blase, bitches. Bay Area, motherfucker. Fame gang.